This is William, CJ, and Christina. We're at Crossville, Tennessee, watching the tractor pull with Bump of the Night TV. Watch it, because it's awesome.
Welcome to Bump of the Night TV. I'm your host, Orson, and with me always is the man who played the villain in the original Tron film, Bourbon Hitchcok. Alright, what in the world was that all about?
Today, we're going to do haunted computers. Technology.
Alright, technology and horror films, and
Yep.
I'm assuming that's why you've got your jungle hat on, because we are about as lost on technology as a British explorer in the jungle. So we got on their pith helmet.
We'll still use AOL.
Alright, so the first film we're talking about with that is going to be Ghost in the Machine.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know anything about Ghost in the Machine?
Yes. That was wasn't that film like around 92, 93?
Yeah.
Like 93?
So it came out in 93.
Yeah.
And it's a story that was kind of rehashed several times.
Yeah.
You have a serial killer who dies he gets injured in a car wreck, and they take him to the hospital and they stick him in the MRI machine for some reason. I'm not even sure that's what you do on that, but he dies, and the ghost goes into the MRI machine and then haunts the technology trying to kill a family.
That is very similar to that Wes Craven movie, Shocker.
Oh, yeah.
Where they executed the prisoner and then he went into the electric lines and kept there and haunted people.
And it's, in my opinion, it's cheesier film, but it's also better written. Shocker's definitely better than Ghost in the Machine. But
Wes Craven,
there is some early and, miserably awful CGI work in Ghost in the Machine. That's worth watching it all for itself.
Yeah.
It's so bad compared to today's standards. Speaking of standards, me and you know very little about computers, and you got us in trouble with our laptop, didn't you?
Well, I think you had a hand. I think everybody had a little hand in that too.
Mostly your paws. All right, let's take a look at our adventures with the company computer. Oh, Garfield, you really hate Mondays.
Small hands Hey, we're gonna be rich. Can you believe it? We're gonna be rich.
No, I don't.
Yes. Tell you right here. Let me show you.
All right, go on.
Alright, I got an email today.
Uh-huh.
It says from a Dubai Prince, official Dubai Prince, official, says that if he has $500,000 for us as a gift, he loves the show. He says all we have to do is send him $500 to do his the exports fees, to send everything over, and then he will release the money to us. So he loves the show and he wants to help us out.
All right.
Make us rich.
Don't be a moron, Bourbon.
Listen.
Use the company credit card.
I was thinking of it too.
Worst case scenario, it's a scam.
Yeah. All right, let's use his number.
All right.
876-5309. It froze.
All right.
Froze up. I tried it twice.
All right, let me see what you've done, you illiterate. What? Hot single moms in your area want to meet me? Oh, that's happening. All right, let me see the credit card.
Numbers on the side.
Okay, it's froze. You've definitely damaged it.
Oh wait, use magnet. Magnet fix it. Not magnet didn't do it. Oh, now it's popping up several screens.
See, this is why you can't have nice things. Give me the phone. We're gonna call IT. Hello, tech department. Oh, hi, Susie. Yeah, it's Orson again. Yeah, no bourbon, no, not the coffee machine this time. No, not the, no, not that. Our actual laptop. Yeah. Would you do me a solid and get that, the kid Steve, IT Steve? Yeah, the Incel one, yeah. Send him up here so we can get this computer up and running. It's important for the show, You know us, work. All right, thank you. All right, and I'll send you a gift certificate to Red Lobster or something. All right, thanks.
We don't have no gift certificate.
No, we don't.
Okay. He'll be here any minute. Gonna fix it.
All right. Susie sent me. I came as fast as I could. What have you two done now?
Look, so we were look right here. We had this right here. Oh, sorry.
Oh, come on, man.
I know it's good whiskey too. Sorry. There's still some left.
Yeah.
So Bourbon was surfing on American Online, and it froze up on us or something.
On what now?
American Online, AOL.
American Online?
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was just an airline, but apparently they got like internet too.
Yeah, apparently. Move your hooves, Bourbon. Let me get in here and fix this for you too. All right.
I also noticed like the
Why's your credit card out? What were you trying to buy?
Nothing. It's Bobby Anderson's anyway.
Dogecoin.
Oh, buying some Dogecoin. That's a smart investment. Definitely not a scam. So let's see here. Did you run a magnet over this?
No.
Were you trying to erase the hard drive?
We would never run a magnet over that.
I would never. Bourbon probably would, but I would never. Hey, while you're at it, can you fix like the little slot for the floppy drive? It's not working.
The slot for the flop.
We got like 8 keys that are sticking on that thing too. We tried.
There's no floppy disk drive on the. Oh, what the hell? Why is there Astroglide in the USB port?
I mean, like, reasons.
Was Chuck using the computer?
We all use this
Yeah,
computer.
we all use it.
Gross.
A lot.
All right.
See, I was wondering why that thing glowed in the dark when we had that 50s dance party thing the other night.
The black lights at 50 dance party, or you just screw up your line. Yeah. All right, back to continuity. Anyway, so
What the hell? Why are there so many of them?
why don't you look like your face getting red?
Why are there so many midgets on here? Why is it all midgets?
Small hands.
It's like a value, 2 for 1.
Sometimes 3 if they're really small.
Oh no.
It's a budget.
Well, at least you guys are taking something under budgetary concerns.
Well, not really. We just doubled up on it.
Well, the good news is El Santo's credit was already really bad. The bad news is someone's definitely trying to buy a car under his name in New Mexico, and they're about to get denied.
Ooh, I wonder if he ever took that rental van back.
Was that you guys with the rental van? I heard someone got a rental van on the company card and then got it stuck in a lake out in
Chihuahua.
Yeah, Chihuahua.
I mean, if that's the worst that happens when you take a rental van and drive it somewhere.
I mean, that's fair. You could wind up stuck in a rental van, with Chuck Wild driving, if you know what I mean. Speaking of, he needs to get... Next time you see him, tell him to put on stronger passwords, and also that he doesn't necessarily have to keep that many credit cards on Pornhub. He just needs the one.
So what does this button here do?
What button
I
where?
just want to keep pushing.
That's an HDMI port that plugs into a TV, you see.
Oh.
See, there are these magic cords that connect from your computer to other screens.
You don't say.
I do say.
Shut the back door.
Like a techno dancer.
Yeah, something like that.
Or like
Oh, man.
It's like a laptop.
At this point, I'm about to
whisperer.
have to put this thing in rice. Jeez.
Chuck did that one time.
Chuck
Yeah.
put this in rice?
Not the computer, but
Oh.
You just seen the movie.
Oh. Well, that's funny. Bobby Anderson just canceled all of his credit cards.
how's it?
I don't know. Oh.
Because it doesn't know the words. Sorry, Jesus. I'm trying to lighten the mood. You're all grumpy
So,
and stuff.
of course I'm grumpy. Oh dear. Oh, Chuck. Do you know that Chuck's iCloud is linked up with this?
What the hell's an iCloud?
Oh, it's on your phone. So, have you ever seen Chuck's pecker?
Oh, no. Ow.
God, it looks like Abdullah the Butcher's forehead.
Right?
Looks like the state of Florida after a hurricane.
I'm just impressed it's still on there. It is literally stapled there. That's impressive.
Ouch.
Good on you, Chuck. All right, so you guys want the good news or the bad news first?
I'm a bad news guy first.
Well, the bad news is there's no saving this thing.
I mean,
The good news is
look. You've got to be able to fix it. Like I can fix myself. I went to college for computers.
Yeah.
you went to college for computers.
Uh-huh.
What year did you graduate?
87.
87.
Head of my class in DOS.
Head of your class in DOS. All right, what's a root code?
It's like when you go to the dentist because you got a cavity.
Yeah.
I've had 2 root codes.
You guys are geniuses.
Should have seen
Oh,
it.
You guys are geniuses.
That's
He
what
was
my mom
funny
always
that
said.
day.
All right, let's try a power cycle here.
Really? Is it even louder?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Don't beat the computer.
Yeah, I get to, because I actually went to college for it. So, yeah, I do not think there's any saving this thing, boys. But I have good news.
What's the good news?
The good news is, everything I've seen here is going to send me to jail too if I tattle.
Hey, misery loves company.
Yeah,
Welcome to the club.
so now you idiots get to see how you actually get rid of a hard drive.
That was a deal on Amazon.
Yeah, that should get it. Hang on. There you go.
Oh, dude.
What?
That's my disc.
Well, there's what was making the humming noise was the fan.
Oh, you're right. It's not humming anymore. You fixed it. Thanks.
No problem, man. Pleasure doing business with you boys. Yeah.
I think we're going to need the corporate credit card again. Let's go get some new computer at Radio Shack.
Today I will be reviewing Dr. Sleep by Stephen King. This is officially the sequel to The Shining, a very fantastic book. It involves the original character from The Shining, Danny, having to go through and try to help people who are being hunted down because they have the same powers or similar powers that he does. And they're being devoured by a cult of, like, highway people. Very amazing book. It was made into a very amazing film as well, but I find, being an intellectual, the book is much better. And I highly recommend that if you are a fan of Stephen King, or if you are a fan of The Shining, you check out this book. Very good.
Well, that took care of that problem. It's
Yeah.
never going to freeze up again.
Yeah, just wait till they get a hold of the new one we bought. Or the meal for it.
Embezzling. All right. So, this is the part of the show where we call Bourbon's Homework. If you haven't seen the show, that's where I assign a film that Bourbon hasn't seen for the weekend. He watches it. Now he gives us his oral book report, if you will. So the film I picked out for you to watch is The Lawnmower Man.
Ooh.
Tell me about The Lawnmower Man and how much you enjoyed it.
All right, Lawnmower Man. Lawnmower Man was about this American scientist. All right, he stayed outside a lot in the yard. He didn't believe in doing like brick and mortar buildings. He did all his work outside. He had these little Chinese kids running on bicycles for generators, stuff like that. You know, and then when he did that, he had the little Mexicans that did all the prep food and stuff. And then he come up with this. It was a genius experiment that he was doing, where he took one person and sewed them to the ass of another, and then had another one and another one. And what he did is he saved food, because it would save war hunger. And if everybody had like a little Velcro around their face where they just hook up ass to mouth, and then what would do is one poops. Yeah.
You never go ass to mouth.
Well, it depends on what country you're in. Anyway,
It's county.
but yeah, they put people in like that, and that way you'd save food. All you had to feed was one person. You can feed like 5 people for the food of one.
And so in my head, I have this picture of this human caterpillar.
But it was all outside in the lawn.
Yeah, and it's eating the grass. That's why it's the Lawnmower Man.
That's what it is. They used this guy. One in the very back would hold it, and the other guy would go around. It was called, and they dubbed him the Lawnmower Man. And they always called him the Lawnmower Man.
Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick, man.
That's what it was.
Alright, so
I swear.
no,
Man.
it was not.
It was. I mean, Lawnmower Man.
You didn't watch the film. You're fibbing again.
No, come on.
Lawnmower Man claims to be written on a, by a Stephen King book, but it's a short story, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the film, except for the guy seems to have mental issues.
I know, it's a scientist outside.
No, not outside. So Jeff Fahey plays a mentally stunted local guy, kind of a little less than, I'd say, Forrest Gump. And he makes money by fixing lawnmowers and mowing people's yards and all that stuff. And they're, one of his clients is a scientist. That's the only thing you got right. And he uses computers and technology to increase his intelligence. Well, he increases intelligence so much he almost becomes like godlike.
What?
Yeah. So, if you get a chance, look up Lawnmower Man. The CG and stuff and the concepts of computers are really outdated, but it's a lot of fun. So what do you think?
I still think the other movie was better. You save food, save war hunger. It used up a lot of Velcro, but you know.
I'm gonna go save world hunger by drinking more whiskey and not eating. Thanks for watching to the end of Bump of the Night TV. We've suffered. We know you've suffered. We appreciate it, but we need one more thing from you.
Subscribe, share, and like. Please.
Don't beg.
Okay, double click on my computer. I can see your computer. No. Click on my computer on your computer. How can I click on your computer from my computer? There is an icon labeled my computer on your computer. Double click it. What the hell? What is your computer doing on my computer? Double click on your computer. Which icon do I have to click? My computer. Tell me, where do you live? I go to your house to click on your computer. Oh my god!